Hi friends, Lynn here. I'm super excited to share my newest product, Create the Life You Love. So this is a 57-page notepad, and it's designed by how I've been living my life. The last 14 plus years, I've created this through what I've been doing. So it starts with a description of what is included, and each page is a little different. So the first page is the dreaming page, with a few suggestions to get your mind thinking, because sometimes if you're staring at a blank page, it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So this is your dream page. And the way I designed this, and you don't have to use it, to the T of how I designed it, make it work for you, but I sit down just before the beginning of each year and I think, all right, what do I want to accomplish this year? What do I want to, not just accomplish, but enjoy? And where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Who do I want to meet? Dream, play. It does not have to happen. Like, just put it on here and really feel from your heart, what are my desires? And so that's your fun dream page. And then when you go from your dreaming state of fun and play, you go to, all right, let's make these dreams happen. So you can either tear out that dream page and have them side by side. If you're funny about taking it out, then you can just keep flipping back and forth. But okay, so I want to do a certain thing and it happens in October. So then you get to the month of October and you write down, all right, this is what I'm going to do then. I want to go up north and see the leaves change color. That's a great time in the fall. In the spring, do this, that kind of thing. So you can plug in each month where you can make those dreams happen, which slowly then they start to become a reality. Now don't freak out. This next page I tried to be gentle with, because this is something most people avoid. Bum-ba-da-ba. So important. It's getting a grip on your finances. I think I actually didn't word it that way. Money is a tool. I was going to say it that way and it was like, so I don't want to freak anybody out, but this is like seriously how you can make your reality what you want and let your finances work for you and figure out your lifestyle and what you really want out of life and how much money that will take. So looking at your actual income, looking at any passive income, looking at your expenses, looking at your larger expenses like your credit card debt or mortgages and that, and then your frivolous type stuff, and adding it all up and getting really clear on, wow, I'm spending a ton of money on going out to eat and I don't really need to do that. I can save money there to make this dream happen or to pay off this bill. I give some good little advice down at the bottom about how much should be here, here, and here. And I don't want to should on you, but it's an idea of, okay, this will, I don't know, it's validating, I guess, is for me how I would say it. So it doesn't have to be to a T, but this is something to go by of, all right, let me shoot for this and to get that credit card debt paid off first, and an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund creates a sense of security for sure. And once you have that, it's easier to be more playful in life and live the life that you want rather than staying on that hamster wheel and stuck. All right, so this page is an example of what the rest of the 52 last pages will be. And I did like a filled in one for you to give you an idea. So you set your priorities, you set your weekly goals, and then you break down from that monthly sheet. So we had your main dreams, your fun dreaming page, and then down to month by month. And now you break it down week by week and day by day. So this is when it gets real. So those big dreams might seem out of reach. When you break them down, okay, if I start putting $10 in a jar 3 times a week, that will get me to my trip in Tahiti that I want to go to. Whatever it is that you've always dreamed of doing. If you want to be a writer and start writing a book, if you wake up 30 minutes earlier 2 times a week and you write 10 pages, those little bits really add up. So I definitely recommend doing this. It's gotten me so many places in life where I wanted to be, and it really makes it a reality. Okay, so then the rest of the Create Your Life guide, Create the Life You Love, there's different motivation at the top of each page. So that changes every day, but then you fill in. So every week, the way I do this personally, I found works really well for me is Sundays. Sometime Sunday night usually is when I sit down and do this. I'll plan my week ahead. So if my son has certain things, or if it's an off week that I don't have my son, I go walking with a girlfriend, I put all that stuff down. And then I really I guess all those to-dos or have-tos, doctor appointments, that kind of stuff, I just fill them in, get that done with, and then prioritize my different, so your priorities here and your weekly goals. So if you want to write your book, write down, my priority this week, number one priority is to make sure 3 days a week I write those 3 mornings. And maybe put those in red, maybe color code, so that you really stand out and see, all right, I am getting this done this week. And then you do the next week and the next week. And 52 weeks later, it's like, I bet if you go back at the end of your year, I promise you, if you use this and you go back to your dream page, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I did everything on my dream list and I'm living the life that I love.